right, moving on to high altitude training or simulated high altitude training for walking. Now, why the heck are we doing this? Is because we want to become more efficient with our breathing. We want to be able to do more with a lot less breathing. This helps with our encore performance in rallies and recovering afterwards. That we, when we feel out of breath, we want to reduce that so that we have a lot more fight in us during points. We can last a lot longer and without having to recover, without having to take another breath. So how do we perform this practice? Is first we're going to start walking for about 5 minutes, just completely normally, just to warm up. Then take a slight breath in through the nose, about 30%. Then exhale afterwards completely. And then we're going to hold our breath. And while we're doing this, we're going to wait to about a medium air hunger. So the feeling like, man, this is slightly uncomfortable. And we're going to measure our progress with steps. How many steps can I take before feeling this medium air hunger? This is a measure of our CO2 tolerance, or the amount of time before, it's a measure of our CO2 sensitivity, how sensitive we are to having to take another breath, or our CO2 levels. And afterwards, this is the important part. If you've done the breathe light exercises, we try to initiate taking smaller breaths so we can become more efficient with less air. And so for 15 seconds after doing the exhale, we're not going to allow full recovery breathing less. We're going to take smaller breaths than we actually need, just slight. It should feel uncomfortable, but we're only going to do this for 15 seconds because we're trying to mimic the effects of having less oxygen in high altitude conditions. So only do that for 15 seconds. And then afterwards, you can take full recovery breaths to recover. And then after 30 seconds, you're going to go back into it again. Slight inhale through the nose, slight exhale, and see how many steps you can take. Then repeat this process, doing the 15 seconds of the light breathing and then the 30 seconds of the full recovery breathing, okay?